of you for coming to VTimes Square 2025. VTimes Square 2025 was presented by Kol- Kalani.
On
We'd
behalf
also
of
like to
Times
thank our
Square,
other sponsors, Treasure Media, um, Treasure Enterprises, Treasure Retail, and Treasure Innovations. We'd also like to thank,
Innovations.
on behalf of Times Square New Year's Eve and the VTimes Square Alliance and the Square Union, we'd like to thank the Mayor's Office, the President's
Alright.
Office, the
New York
VTimes
City
Square
Police,
Sanitation Department, the New York City Police Department, and
and MP
the
Signage
sanitation people,
for
and
Alright.
Signage for taking care of the
and in charge
electricity.
of moving the ball up and down.
Alright.
Cheers to March.
And most of
Good
all,
night.
we'd like to thank all of you for celebrating here tonight. Have a safe trip home, and make sure to see your celebrations if you recorded them. If you haven't, I don't know what to tell you. Thanks for joining us. Cheers to the next 31 days. And good night,
Times
VTimes
Square.
Square.
We
We'll
will
see you next month.
next month. Yeah.
I swear I heard someone say that exact thing last night.
I did probably.
Yeah, you did.
In Cascon Square, I was like, on behalf of Times Square New Year's Eve, cheers to a bright and early, healthy 2026. Times Square.
Hey, that
2026.
timer over there, that represents the amount of time you have to cast your vote. Do it now.
Where 2026 was brought to you by Planet Fitness. We'd also like to thank the Mayor's Office, the New York City Police,
Did you
Fire.
say 26?
No, I said 2016. I mean, no, 2025. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, for your information, if you're questioning why my camera stream thing is
No one's
showing...
questioning that.
Okay, but if you're is it backwards to you guys, first of all?
No.
we
It's
see it.
just you.
Okay,
I've had that problem before.
that's weird.
It looks weird.
Alright. Second of all, I know the countdown on it is like 20 seconds behind, but that's because YouTube is weird and I'm trying to
Are you
sync it.
streaming from YouTube or are you streaming from your virtual camera?
I'm both, actually.
If you're streaming from your virtual camera, it should be perfectly fine.
No, I'm streaming from YouTube, but I have the countdown 20 seconds early, so it syncs with YouTube better. So to you guys, it's gonna be early, but on YouTube,
Well,
it's gonna look
It's gonna
normal.
look weird though.
It's gonna look weird on the Discord, but it's gonna look fine. It's just a countdown. Like, after it's over, it's gonna be fine, but...
What was I gonna say? On behalf of
Let's see if all the candidates show up.
On behalf of MP Inflates Balloons, cheers to a bright and healthy 88,000. MP 88,000 was... Well, never mind. 80... Every new thousand
You
I have,
actually
like,
know that script from top to finish. From
pretty
start
much,
to
yes.
finish.
Pretty
So
much,
do I,
yes.
really.
Yeah. I definitely, though, I know the intro. I know it's said word by word.
Okay, I hope you
Times
guys
Square
know
2025 is presented by Planet Fitness. We'd also like to
yeah. You guys know that
thank
your
our
voice is
very
recorded.
few sponsors.
Very few.
Kia,
Carnival Cruise
Sino
Lines,
America
Kia,
Friendship.
the Sino-America Friendship Association, and Times Square 2025.
And my
We
dad.
couldn't afford
Just
much
kidding.
more.
Because One Times Square is probably going to take over all of that next year.
Yeah, but
That's
they gotta
real.
get sponsor money somehow.
Fair enough, fair enough.
So I see a countdown sponsor for 2026.
I think
Maybe they
One
won't
Times
make the
Square.
countdown, but they'll definitely do the most important part and put their name on the screen.
Yeah. I mean, technically, One Times Square had it this year too because they had their name on the ribbon.
True.
Yeah.
I really
And they
hope
had
they
that-
have... I really hope One Times Square does their own thing this year.
Hey, BR fan, what was your favorite One Times Square thing that they had on the ribbon, like for the One Times Square logo?
The inverted one.
Which one was that?
You know how the colors are right now?
That's the indigo background with the white text. Yeah, that's how it is right now.
There was a point like that where it was just white with purple text.
No, that was white and black text. That
Oh
was a
yeah.
couple.
Well, that
was
still
a-
looked cool. That's
I'm
And
really.
that was actually only for the L'Oreal takeover.
It looked like an Oreo.
And remember, and there was another version of it where it was a black background with white text. That kind of looks edgy.
Yeah, that looked cool though. It reminded me of an Oreo for some reason. So.
And then remember the red switching to green? That was my favorite.
That was cool. The Christmas thing. That was nice.
Do you think they purposely did that for Christmas, or do you think they were just testing out colors?
No, that was definitely Christmas.
Oh yeah.
There's no way that wasn't for
Close
Christmas.
a few tabs. I will not need all these.
Oh, this is gonna be a big echo. I cannot have this turned up on my TV.
Starting in
No,
90
for kick-ass
seconds.
Remember when they did remember like when they first turned it on when they had all those cool animations?
Oh yeah, that was fun to watch.
That was fun, and I was able to capture almost all of them.
That's nice.
I guess we're not going to see them again until the full ribbon activates.
Yeah, that is a little sad.
It was kind of wasted potential.
Yeah.
Because most of the time it's just been on that static image.
VR fan, do not question what is about to show on the camera.
I'm absolutely gonna question that. Well, whatever. Why is there a countdown?
Because
Because they can.
Because I can. man.
Oh, why did you count down?
Because they can.
It's
The
not
countdown
that you
is-
did this.
Yeah, I don't
think
know.
You started your countdown early.
It's 20 seconds early. It's so
3,
YouTube can sync
2,
up.
1.
It's
Happy New Year.
it's so YouTube can sync up better. That's why.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, so you're doing
okay.
it so you can try to like get it.
Yeah.
15 seconds too late.
What else was I gonna say? So I just realized the vertical ribbon was if you notice real closely, the vertical ribbon's actually up too.
Yeah.
It's not turned on yet, but it's
When
up
do you
and
think
stuff.
they'll turn it on?
Sometime
Okay,
this summer.
30 seconds.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
Oh, please, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Happy New Stream.
Alright. Let's do this.
10,
5,
8, 7,
Okay.
6, 5, 4, 3,
3,
2, 1.
1.
Alright. Let's do
Of
this.
course, Tom had to break. Oh my god.
Yep.
Of course, Tom had to break our balloon world chain. Ugh.
come on.
What did
Tom,
you
Alright.
do
boy.
it for?
Voting's
I
closed.
don't know,
Chat.
but I'm breaking his chain
I'll be
again.
perfectly fine
Balloon
with it.
world.
I'll be perfectly fine with it under one condition. It's not one of his election things. It was one of his election things.
Alright, what is Creeper doing with the cameras?
He's probably
He's messing with something, and I can't find
wait, is
which.
Reaper doing the cameras right now?
No, cause here's this camera with the USNA map thing.
Also, don't you have free cam? Why are you using random cameras?
I have free cam. Do I?
What did you use for for yesterday?
I don't have it permanently. Wait,
Oh.
do I have it though? Yeah, I don't. So this will work.
Oh.
This will have to do, okay?
Here's VTimes Square. I'm not sure where they're gathering.
Yeah.
That was the worst mistake.
Alright, it's election time.
That's the worst mistake.
It's time.
Now we need to gather all these people at a certain place.
Alright, I have to set it to 1%, I think.
Drop the book.
Just go to our normal firework view.
I love having Canva Premium.
Yeah, me too.
Stay tuned.
Mike?
We will be presenting live results as we get them.
Yes. When will the first results be posted?
Alright.
Is somebody crying?
Yeah, my brother is screaming because he wants to sleep, but I'm in here, so he can't.
Well, womp womp to him.
Yeah, honestly.
Ugh.
Alright.
What else?
So, Creeper,
I have
you're okay with me, like, actively updating the thing, then, as I see the duck?
Yeah, update them as you go.
Alright. Because it's about
The
to
pace.
change.
pace you want to go is up to you.
Okay, cause boop, now it's updated.
Boinky, 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 boinky.
Shush.
Sorry, I'm watching the Animaniacs.
Of course you are.
Because I am an Animaniac.
We
Boys,
know.
4-way tie already.
I'm a balloon
He's animatic.
We
Da da
started.
da 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 da
1% of the votes in.
da 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 da
And all 4 candidates are tied. 25%.
Oh, my stream's being promoted. Yippee.
Because I'm not
Looks
doing
like-
it,
oh,
so.
oh, boy.
Creeper, do you want to
I was
just...
checking.
Creeper.
Hey, the snake is here.
Hey, y'all.
Oh my god.
Hey,
Hey, Creeper, do
This
you
is
want to
snake.
just, like, ping people in your server about it?
This is home.
I know you usually do that
Yeah,
anyway.
this is all. Indeed.
Alvin. Alvin.
The VC can be heard, right? Just to make sure.
It can, yes.
Delete the leading 0 in front of the 40.
Oh boy! Don't break the chains. Balloon
want me
world
to
chain
delete
has
the
been
0?
restored.
Fine. No more
Delete.
zero.
Delete
Changing the
that
graphic.
leading 0.
Fine.
I gotta go now.
All right.
Oh, okay.
The balloon world
Bye.
chain has been restored.
I don't
Oh,
know who left.
okay.
My goodness.
Hold on.
Thank goodness.
Thank goodness.
Make balloon world the longest chain and don't break the chains history.
It probably is.
There has been
Probably will
longer.
be.
There was a
Really?
longer chain that we've had that said egg over and over
Egg.
again. Yeah, we like talking about eggs for some reason.
Oh,
Egg.
that's adorable.
Well,
Because we
eggs-
like
oh,
green
yeah.
eggs and ham. We like green eggs
taste
and ham.
good, so
The for 5 minutes, could you not
Hold.
break the chain for 5 minutes and then get well soon?
Oh
for
yeah,
15 minutes
that was a
or
Shrek
longer?
2 reference. That was a Shrek 2 reference. For 5 minutes. Could you not be yourself for 5 minutes?
E major, that was a long one.
And I think we did it for more than 5 minutes actually. We had
Four.
that chain.
I mean this in the best way possible. It is not time to care. About your brothers hating you. That should be a good thing, alright?
But keep them away from you.
I bring this text to the front. Gonna do it. Don't wait a minute. The prime time of your life. Gonna do it. Wait a minute. Today, the prime time of your life.
Wait,
My
what?
stream.
Just text us.
Who wants to do the Pledge of Allegiance?
I think someone does.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
God bless
Please remain-
America.
Please remain standing for a moment of silence.
Neither do I.
This is
Neither
school
am I.
now. This is school now, huh?
We have to listen to the national anthem every morning. We don't have to. We don't have to stand for
Wow.
the pledge.
Wow. What?
And
A state has been won by the orange. Whoever is
Orange.
the orange. Who's orange?
Zach,
What was I gonna say?
Zach. I meant Zach. Zach. I think it's Zach.
yeah,
I didn't mean that. I didn't mean what you thought I meant. I meant the
I still-
color orange. I don't mean because everyone knows that they thought I meant the annoying orange. That in the famous annoying orange who was an internet character in 2009. I also don't mean that figuratively. Why is the ball dropping? Because everyone remembers when the annoying orange had a cartoon show on.
That's how I got introduced to Annoying Orange. I remember that show. 2013. That's when I first got. And honestly, I used to think he sounded like a. I used to think Orange was a female. Actually, I don't know why I have a two. It's a good number.
2. Number 2. Do you have another 2?
Mystery Mouska 2. Huh.
Oh my
Muska,
god.
Muska, Mickey Mouse.
I just left Mickey Mouse Land this morning.
Miska Muska Mouseketeer. Huh.
Okay,
Solve
guys.
mystery.
I'm gonna
See,
get copyrighted.
I have to go do something. I'm gonna go and
He has to go do something.
make
I realized
go
I was
make
muted
dinner
on
for myself.
stream.
Yeah, go eat your
Oops.
ribs.
because of that. I'm gonna go switch to my alt account. Join this voice chat.
Did I just
And,
see Allied Chemical on the building? What?
Yes, you did.
Why?
Why not?
Fair enough.
Hey, too. Will you bake a cake?
Decorate and take it to the players who are saying it's all you know. Cake at stake. Cake at stake. I mean, that is kind of how this election is, honestly.
I know that song. I heard it on the radio a few days ago.
You what?
With 2,763 votes, TPC is eliminated. Despite
I forgot my
your
password.
popularity, you got eliminated.
The
No,
points are
Freaky,
gone.
please.
We are free of them now, but we look on
What are we doing?
to the moment that we see the next slice of cake, a step closer to the prize brought on by
Cake at stake.
Like Big Deal
That's the
Ice Cream.
best Cake at Steak song.
It is, honestly. I loved listening to
It's
it back
better
in
than
the
this
day.
Hey 2 stuff.
I mean, that's good too.
I first learned who that guy was because of I
Alright.
remember he once did a video where he took a picture of himself every day for 8 years.
How do you do that?
Carrie?
I once tried to do that. Yeah, whoever that guy's name was, whatever the guy who created that one show, the BFB stuff.
The BFB stuff is kind of crazy. Alright.
Count.
Who is that?
So
Never
I'm
mind.
gonna try to take a picture of myself.
What's that either got?
I'm gonna try to
Account.
take a picture of myself every day for 10 years.
Oh
Wow.
god. You have fun with that.
Or
Yeah.
are you looking at the numbers?
I am, and I'm about to update it.
Oh, okay.
I'm actively typing in the graphic numbers.
Welcome to McDonald's.
Update.
Oh man, I'll help you. I
Okay,
would like
bye.
nothing.
Alright, everyone, so it looks like Tom is actually in the lead here with 26.5% of the votes, if I type that right, that is.
Hamburger, cheeseburger,
Yeah,
Big Mac,
okay.
Whopper.
Yeah,
Where can
Tom-
I officially received the graphics, the information,
My stream.
so I can
Yeah.
speak about it.
I mean,
I'll send
where's
it
this-
to you. Hold on.
Thanks.
Supposed to be
But-
speaking about it.
yeah, but
Because
also,
there's information that you aren't providing me.
well, I mean, I'm updating the votes
You're
as it's
providing it
going.
in the course of percentages. I need numbers.
Man, we have
Yes, I am a
132
man.
votes.
This is the first time you've gotten that right.
Dang.
Oh, shiitake mushrooms.
So everyone, we are
Oh
five.
god, not that.
We are at 5% into the votes. Tom is in the
Leland,
lead with
How dare you, Leland, don't do
26.5%.
that, Leland.
In second
Don't
place,
Post that on YouTube. Go, 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 go.
and
Remember,
in second place is Zach
take
with
this moment to remember
25.8%.
Tomska's law.
TPC
Tomska's law
is in
states that
third.
Everything you say on the internet can and will be said.
Did you see it
Can
where?
and will be found by the person who you said it about.
Exactly.
I've learned that the hard way multiple times.
That's it.
Oh.
So far, it's a matter of 1% between all four.
Yep, Tom is in the lead with 30, or no, okay, vote update, here it comes, give it a second. Alright,
Yeah,
so
here we go.
Tom, Zach, Franklin are all tied with 41 votes, TPC has 40 votes.
I'm watching the Fleet Frogs.
So it looks like TPC.
We have 163 total votes.
Unless some of the
Leap day, everybody.
Uh-huh.
That was last year.
In my books. I don't know.
Yeah, so TPC may have an early exit unless some of the western states pull out for him, like what
Oh, for
happened
sure.
last week.
Yes, so everyone except TPC is tied at 41 votes with a 25.2% average, except for TPC, of course, with 24.5%.
Oh boy.
We have 163 total votes. So yeah, we're getting somewhere. We are still 5% in.
5% in, it looks like New Jersey has been called.
Yes, New Jersey has been
New Jersey
called.
has been called in favor of Zach.
Yes, Zach.
New Jersey has been called.
I did someone's job. Mine.
So Zach has now won
Currently
Indiana and
leading-
New Jersey.
Hey, Zach just went New Jersey. That's awesome.
But it's not that much on margin because currently everyone is at 41 votes except for TPC, who is currently at 40.
Yes.
Yes.
And looking at recent polls, TPC hasn't been doing well, or past polls, I mean. But TPC has not been doing too far in those polls. However, we did just see him do that four-way tie, or the three-way tie. So it is possible he could clutch up and maybe take a closer lead. We
For a
do
tie
not
to
know for
happen,
sure.
You have to have very close smart votes. So it's very, very coincidental.
Oh, we
that-
have an update. We have an update.
Okay, here we
You
go.
do?
We have an update.
Alright, I believe that is Franklin that is in the purple. Am I right about that?
I believe so, because recently I heard that TPC is blue, so Franklin
Yeah.
must be purple.
Franklin,
Yes, the state of Ohio, the
Franklin is
district of
blue.
Ohio has been won by Franklin.
No, Ohio has been won by
District of Ohio.
TPC. TPC is purple.
Well,
I
actually,
need
okay, you
someone
know
help.
what?
Well,
You know what?
Who's who?
Yeah, who's who? Because I'm confused.
Blue
Zach
is
is-
Franklin. TPC is
Zach.
purple.
We know that. Who's purple?
Zach is orange, Tom is green, TBC is blue, Franklin's purple.
Okay,
Franklin
okay.
has won the district of Ohio.
I'm flipping the colors then.
Oh, alright, yeah. So TPC, not TPC.
Alright,
Oh, excuse me.
ignore that inconvenience.
Because I remember. 'cause
When
I
the
do remember,
votes update.
Franklin saying no. It was TPC saying he was blue. Of course.
You can never trust anything that guy says.
But he told the truth. That was the truth.
Yeah.
You got
just
this,
had-
Tom.
Okay, so when should we,
that?
when, should we expect another update here?
Very soon. Right now.
Ah, yes, I see. Alright, let me type it in real quick.
I'll wait to announce it just to protect the integrity of the stream.
Okay.
I forgot what integrity meant.
Yeah. Alright, okay. It's giving me a brain aneurysm that the pie chart is showing things in one spot, and
If
then
you
I
keep
have...
doing that, I'm gonna have to mute you. This is kind of on the air.
Yeah, we don't want this. I object.
Tascon State Television is broadcasting this. Tascon State Television is currently broadcasting
You
this.
got this, Tom. I believe you.
Okay. I didn't mean the colors was confusing me. I meant the placements of where I have things listed and in the pie
I
chart.
think the
It's,
colors would be easiest to differentiate.
I guess, yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna go
Halloween.
ahead and update it.
Okay, I'm gonna stay on this device just so I can record, but I also have to go downstairs to do something. So
Alright, fix the
Yeah.
colors. Alright.
until I do that,
Alright, so we have the next update.
Something I noticed.
Zach is at 49 votes with a 24.9%. Tom is at 51 votes with a
Okay, can you guys
25.9%.
hear me?
TPC is at 52 votes with a 26.4%, and Franklin is at 45 votes with a 22.8%.
That's right.
And we are getting an update shortly, just in a second. So give us a quick second to look at that, and we will get with you right when we are ready.
Hello, this is not the person you're trying to call. You reached a rejection hotline provided by rejectionhotline.com. Fortunately, the person who gave you this rejection hotline number did not want you to have their real number. We know this sucks, but don't be too devastated. So why were you given a rejection hotline number? Maybe you're just not that person's type. This can mean boring, dumb, annoying, arrogant, or just a general weirdo. Maybe something bad.
What are
you
you
gave off that
doing?
creepy, overbearing cycle stalker vibe, and the idea of going out with you is it seems as appealing as playing leapfrog with unicorns. Whatever
What
the
the-
reason, please take the hint. Accept the fact you were rejected, and then get over it.
Okay, we have our update. Let's go over it real quickly. Zach is at 59 votes. Tom 56. TPC 56.
Damn!
Franklin 54.
Tom got South Dakota.
So Tom and TPC are tied. We have a total of 225 votes. We are 9% in. So Zach is in the lead as of right now. Tom, TPC are tied for second and third, and Franklin is, I guess, in third. Yeah.
And South Dakota has just been called for Tom.
Yes, South Dakota has been won by Tom. So good job to Tom for that.
Tom, OMG.
That leaves TPC is the only one to not win a state so far. Or a district.
You know, we saw it in the primary. He did not win a lot of states, but he pulled through and was included in the four-way tie.
What matters is that you're doing your best.
And that's what I tried.
I believe
before
all the
dropped out.
candidates. I believe all the candidates show like a huge sign of definitely like caring more about how they are going to do in this election. Especially when it came to debates, I saw many of the candidates did well. I know that was before the primaries, but I did notice a lot of the candidates did very well. Here, Creeper, send that link to the thing to Treasure because she wants to see it.
The link to what?
To the,
The spreadsheet.
yeah. Alright, we do have an update, so we'll get to you shortly with that update.
Whoever did that, could you not do that?
Sorry.
Chris said she couldn't get on it.
Oh, damn.
So then why'd you tell me to send it to her?
I don't know.
Hello?
She said, I don't know, she wanted to see the votes, but couldn't watch YouTube.
Hello?
What? Okay. So we're gonna have to go through an update. Let's go through this. We are 10% in with the votes. Total 256 votes. Zach has 65 votes with a 25.4%. He is actually not in the lead. Tom is at 61 votes with a 23.8%, which is the lowest. TPC 64 votes with a exact 25%, and Franklin, who is currently in the lead, is at 25.8% of the votes. This just shows that no one is really dominating this election here. It could go hand in hand. Anyone could win. This is anyone's game.
We might see another tie.
I wouldn't put it past you. I do see it being possible. Is it likely? Maybe not, but it's not impossible for another tie to happen, and we have to go through the runoff stuff again. But yeah, just to recap, we are 10% in, 256 votes. Franklin is in the lead with 66 votes, and Tom is in the back with 23.8% with 61 votes. Honestly, yeah, this shows it can be anyone's game, though, because oh, wait, hold on, update. TPC has won a state. He has won Iowa, or he won the District of Iowa. TPC has won the District of Iowa CastCon. Congratulations, TPC.
Oh, wait, hold on.
TPC, what Iowa?
Yes, TPC has won Iowa.
Oh, wow.
Could you not do that, please?
We will be waiting on updates for now, but in the meantime, does anyone have something they want to say about how the candidates are performing right now?
Looks like Franklin is in the lead.
Yep.
The
I agree with
total
you.
highest votes in the candidates.
Yes.
According
This
to
this is truly, I'll be honest, this is unexpected in my opinion. I did not see Franklin getting in the lead this election. I honestly believe
Yeah.
this was going to be between Zach and Tom, but this just proves it's anyone's game. We do have an update. We'll get that to you guys shortly. So we do have an update though. We'll get that to you in a minute. In the meantime though, any predictions right now?
I honestly think this could go all 4 ways, to be 100% honest with you.
That's fair, that's fair.
Um, we, I predict that we will have another tie. If it's 3-way, 4-way, another 4-way tie, that would be unbelievable.
Another 4-way tie would be outrageous, like,
And
oh, that'd be so bad.
that would go to show that this is probably the closest election in history.
Yes,
No.
one of the closest. I do believe this is,
Yeah.
we've had a similar situation before. We do have an update now, so let's go through that real quickly with y'all. We have a total of 276 votes with 12% in so far. Let's look at the candidates. Zach is in the lead with 71 votes. Tom just follows behind with 70 votes. TPC is in last with 68 votes. Or no, he's not in last actually. He's third. 68 votes, and Franklin is in last with 67 votes. So we are very close. There are 1 or 2 vote differences. So yeah,
Yes,
as of
we
now, Zach is in the lead with 25.7% of the vote. Franklin is in the back with 24.3% of the vote.
Oh, and New York and Pennsylvania have just been called for Zach.
Yes, alright, thank you for looking at that. New York, Pennsylvania, those districts have been called for Zach. So good job to Zach for New York and Pennsylvania.
And so honestly, I want to bring something up too.
Go ahead.
Been looking at all 4 of these candidates, and I mean, as we've been seeing in the previous projection, one person was the highest, and now they're the lowest. This next projection, and the votes are really fluctuating, so it will come down like last time to the last projection, the
Yes.
last couple of votes to decide. Will there be a tie? Will there be one winner? It will be close.
For sure.
Now,
It is
I
going
want-
to
I
come
wanna-
down to the wire for this election. Anything else you want to say?
I just want to bring up something you said about Franklin too. He's
Alright,
been
go on.
quiet, but I think he has been overperforming in the debates. He's been doing really well. I think underappreciated, he will do a good job. No matter who becomes president, this will be good.
Yeah, I believe so too. We do have an update, so we'll get you the update very shortly. But honestly, I'm very shocked with the results so far. They have been kind of all over the place, if I can be quite frank about it. All right, so let's go
Did
through.
you say Franklin about it?
Yeah, you caught that joke. Good. All right,
What?
you got the joke. Good.
What?
Anyway,
What?
let's go through the update. We have another update. 298 votes, almost 300. That's cool. All right, we have 13% in. Zach is in the lead again with 81 votes. Tom follows behind with 75 votes. TPC is in last with 70 votes, and Franklin is at 72 votes. So you guys can see the percentages on the screen. So Zach is in the lead with 27.2%, and TPC is falling behind with 23.5%. Honestly, yeah, this election's going all over the place. I'm very shocked with the results.
Zach jumps into the first lead, or big lead into this race, but again, like you said, this could go anywhere, to be 100% honest with you.
Yeah.
We've seen
Honestly,
it before.
I can't make a solid prediction. I'm gonna be real with you. It's just so all over the place, you know?
Yeah. And the numbers are fluctuating,
Extremely.
and it will come down to the wire. That's my prediction.
Yeah. You can't really predict who's going.
West Texas.
Yep. We have an
It looks
update.
like
We have an update, but
Wisconsin has been called
okay, let's
for Zach.
let's look. Wisconsin has been called for Zach. Texas has been called for TPC, and we also have a vote update. So we are 345 votes in, 16% in. Zach is still in the lead with 96%, or 96 votes, sorry. 96 votes, 27.8%. Tom is at 89 votes with 25.8%. TPC, 79 votes with 22.9%. Franklin, 81 votes with 23.5%. So it is really a close race. We are seeing Zach push forward a bit more than the other candidates, but it's not that much farther like we saw in a previous elections with Avalon versus me. So we saw with that there was a landslide with Avalon, so that was one hell of a vote there. And so we're not seeing that exactly with this election. All the votes seem to be really close together. This is why every vote counts. This is why we tell you to get out there and vote, because every vote counts during these elections. You can see how close they got. We got a 3-way tie in the primary, so you can see how close they can get. So one vote is all it takes to change the course of VTimes Square history. So we encourage you to vote and make your voice heard. Anything?
That's correct.
Yep. Anything you guys want to point out or say about this election so far?
Yeah, actually.
So I
This election had a very different voting process from those before. If you're an older voter, you might have not recognized the last slide on the voting form, which says to rank all the candidates from most favorable to least favorable.
Yeah, we have
So,
never seen that
first-
before.
So the candidate you want to win the most would be who you rank 1. And the candidate you want the least to win the least would be the 4th place.
Yep.
When the votes are counted, your vote for the candidate who is placed first, as long as they are not eliminated, which I'll get into later, as long as they are still in the running, the votes that you placed for that candidate will be awarded to that candidate. The other votes won't really count that much. However, if the candidate is still not in the running, your votes will be awarded to the person that you placed second on your ballot.
Yes, I would like to, sorry to cut you off, we do have an update. We are 370 votes in, 18% in. Zach is still in the lead with 105 votes. Tom at 95 votes. TPC 81 votes, and Franklin 89 votes. So Zach is still ahead, but only by 10 votes, which is about the equivalent of one person voting 10. So this is still really close.
It's a good example of that favorable vote.
Yes,
That
exactly.
favorable vote.
Yeah.
Because remember, if any of these candidates gets eliminated, all of their number one voters will have their votes transcribed to their second place voter.
Yes.
So as you can
So
see, the
make
score
sure that
of
you
the
made the votes
spring
correct. And
election
make sure you made them honest,
2025 is in the lead for Zach.
because all the votes that you place for that candidate will automatically begin to count if you put them second and you put someone who gets eliminated first.
Now this is what I was talking about previously. Here Zach jumps into the early lead here,
You realize the
but
voting
again,
strategy is very smart, but it takes a while to realize. It took a while for me to get the hang of, anyways, but it makes a lot of sense.
Alright, I'm back. Alright, so yeah, 370 votes in. Zach is in the lead with 105. But like I said earlier, that's only about the equivalent to one person voting. So this really proves that your votes really do matter, and you need to get out there and show who you want to win, because it can get dramatic like this. We can see the votes are super close right now.
this will come down to the final one, probably the final call.
Yeah,
Like,
it'll
that's my
come down
guess
to
right
the
now.
wire for sure.
I was bringing this up just a few seconds ago. Zach started his early lead now. We saw him have total domination in the polls and total domination in the primary. But honestly, this could go anyone's way.
It really
All four of
could.
these candidates have a pretty strong fan base, and like you said, this is why we want you to vote, to have your voice heard, and so on and so on. I mean, we've already talked about these reasons, so I don't want to go into full detail.
Exactly.
But
yeah, this is gonna be one crazy election. We've been getting really close votes. They've all been around 10 votes within each other. We have an update, by the way. Zach has won not one, not two, but 3 new districts. All in the Atlantic area. So 3 new districts won by Zach. Expect a vote update very soon. So yeah, congrats to Zach for winning those new districts.
I would say in the spreadsheet that you should list the districts that he won, but
I don't know the names. I'm not good with this.
no, but I mean that in the spreadsheet, but that would take too long. I would know if I were doing it.
Sorry, my voice went off air for some reason. I was just checking the video.
Okay.
Let me change something real quick.
Expect a vote update very shortly.
Now, for the time being, I can be back here, where you can actually hear my voice clearly.
Alright.
Also, I kind of disconnected from Roblox, so...
Oh, did you, like, accidentally leave? I'm about to accidentally
No,
disconnect,
I was
too,
idle
so...
for 20 minutes. So
Oh.
get moving, quickly.
Yeah,
Reset.
I got it.
Meanwhile, keep my eye on the spreadsheet.
Yes, I have my eye on it. I'm about to do the update. Hold on.
Is there an update?
Yes, there's a giant update, and Canva is being dumb and won't hide things.
You're making this in Canva?
Yes, I don't have a choice.
Oh.
Alright, give me a second, everyone. So we're about to receive a major update here.
Keep in mind, right now, we are currently at 25% of the votes.
Yes. We are at 812 total votes, everyone. So let's go through this real quickly. Franklin is at 200 votes. TPC, 201 votes. Tom, 194 votes. And Zach at a whopping 217 votes. These numbers are getting crazy high, and they are only going to get bigger and bigger as we move on through the night. Let's go through.
Right.
Candy.
Currently, the distance from Zach, who is currently on top of the rankings, to TPC, who is currently second place, is 16 votes. That can be counted as 2 ballots.
Yeah.
That is what these
But then again, it could also be counted as 16 ballots.
Yes, it can.
812 votes are in. We're now 1/4 of the way into the election. It's still anyone's game.
It truly is. We saw earlier before how Franklin, who was at some point in last place, he was then in first place. Zach was in last place. Now he's in first place. It's really fluctuating severely, and we can expect to see that throughout the night. We are only 25% into the total votes. We are only a quarter through. There's still another 75% that could go to anyone, which is really just crazy to think about, to be honest.
Crazy.
Yeah, because for all we know, Tom is currently in the bottom, but for all we know, he could suddenly just win the election like that. Or it could be TPC, Franklin, anyone, really. It's anyone's game.
Let's keep an eye for the next update.
I'd like to also mention how Zach has won 8 districts, TPC has won 2, and everyone else has won 1 district. So that's pretty cool to look at. So Zach is doing fantastic when it comes to winning districts here.
In comparison to most of the others.
Yes, looking at just him against TPC, there are 6 district difference. So he
Keep
is
in mind,
doing.
Zach won the primary election by a huge margin.
Yeah, he did.
As compared to the rest of the candidates.
It's very impressive what he was able to do in the primary,
Currently,
but will
the VTimes
that?
Square server is locked.
Yes.
So
It was impressive what Zach did in the primary, but will that hold up in the general election? We'll find out tonight as we move through. So again, 25% in, still another 75% left. 812 votes. Isn't that just crazy? So do we have any predictions? The votes are still, pretty close, I'd say.
I'd say it's too close to call.
Yeah, too close to call, to be honest.
This will
Good
come
way to
down
represent
to
Update,
everything.
state update.
There is a state update.
Yes, we have.
Another
Okay,
state update.
Tom has won that state that I don't know the name of. I think that's
Look at
Colorado.
this! Tom
Where is
has
it?
won Colorado!
Tom has won Colorado.
Yes.
Thank you for reminding me. Tom has won Colorado, the District of Colorado. Good job. Any other updates we need to look at?
Who said there was 2 state updates?
There were 2 state updates located.
Were there?
And
Last
who won the
states.
second one?
I saw Tom's.
District of Colorado has
Uh,
been won by Tom.
You don't
Oh,
see
TPC.
anything.
TP.
Another state
Oklahoma?
update.
Oklahoma is
Was it
won by
Oklahoma?
TPC. District of Oklahoma. TPC
Oh.
has won it.
Was it Oklahoma?
Yes, Oklahoma
Yes,
was won
it
by
is definitely
TPC.
Oklahoma.
No wonder you couldn't
Yep.
guess it. TPC has won the District
to
of
Texas.
Oklahoma.
Good
One is
job.
close to Texas. It's marked on blue.
Yeah, it's Oklahoma.
Stay tuned. We'll have more on this combined broadcast of the nationwide broadcasting
Yes,
TBC has won!
and Capcom
What's
Television.
this again?
Oklahoma.
Currently being hosted by KYTV Channel 3 in Cascon.
Yes.
So,
This is very exciting.
Zach is currently
Even though
Oh,
the VTimes
TBC
Square-
won Oklahoma.
and Tapasa won Texas, Oklahoma, and Iowa.
Like I said earlier in the night, this election can really go hand in hand. It's updating pretty rapidly. We're seeing all sorts of numbers here. Honestly, you can't exactly predict what's going to happen because the votes are so close. We do have an update coming up shortly with us, so please stay tuned for that in just a moment. But we do have an update soon, so stay tuned. In the meantime, feel free to just chat, say your opinions on this. We'd love to hear it. It's fun to see how other people think about this, and it's especially when the votes are this close.
On the topic of votes, we have an incoming update. We'll be waiting for the information on that.
Yes, we do have an incoming update.
I'm guessing I'll be taking over for this update.
All right. So the update.
This
All right.
update is in. We
Yeah.
have a bulletin.
All right. So we're gonna. All right. Let's go through the updates, everyone. So we have 925 total votes. We are 28% in. Zach remains in the lead with 243 votes. TPC second place with 239 votes. Tom. Tom.
Michigan.
Yes, but
So
hold on.
Michigan State.
Tom is in third with 222 votes. Franklin is just barely behind Tom in fourth at 221 votes. So
On the same map, we can also project that Zach has won another state. The District of Michigan has gone to Zach.
yes,
This is his.
Michigan has gone to Zach, everyone.
Alright. I'm gonna say a few things
This
here.
is
real
his
quick.
ninth state of the night, and he
Yes.
is currently leading the state race.
9 out of
9
76.
So Zach
He's
won.
won 9 districts as compared to TPC's 3, Tom's 2, and Franklin's sole 1.
Yes.
Hey,
One
yay.
is better than nothing, though. Let's be honest.
Alright, can I bring
Yeah.
something up real quick?
Yeah, go
Here's a
ahead.
quick view of VTimes Square right now. Over here you
So,
can see one of those.
All right, so you
Hello,
wanted
Vietnam
to go
Square.
ahead and say something. Who wanted
Yeah.
to talk?
Me.
All right, go ahead.
Oh boy, wait a minute. That's not good.
What's up?
Sorry about that. So the TPC is making a comeback right now. In a matter of 3-4 votes. So on the primary, he dominated in the western states. So I think he is catching up to Zach, and I think there could be a tie between them.
Let's take a hand
Yes.
look at some of the
Well,
supporters.
And
to be
again-
honest, to be honest, if TPC will make it
Over here we have Tom,
the highest
who is
votes
one of
that's
the
back to back,
Yes.
primary candidates.
it'll make
He's
it
one
back
of the
to
presidential
back.
candidates and could be the next president of VTimes Square.
We
So
don't
stay
know.
tuned to find out.
I also
Dale
do.
is another member of the VTimes Square
Yes.
community.
I do want to
Over here we have a lot of
mention.
people.
I do want to mention though how Tom was just in last place moments ago, and now he's he's farther ahead. We do.
Fire King, one of our temporary correspondents here. Corda Epic, our primary correspondent,
Yes.
and a few others have joined, and we are currently waiting for the next bulletins, which are coming in very shortly.
Yes.
So
Very
stay around.
shortly we have a new update coming in very soon. So stick around, please.
And I lost.
Is that a state update? Has Rhode Island
Something you
been
could
involved?
expect from this next update: high numbers. There are
High
very high
numbers.
numbers right now.
And here comes your
Oh,
update. All right. So let's go through the update.
We've crossed the 1,000 margin.
We have 1,000.
132.
Yes, we have 1,032 votes total, 33% in. Only 33 though. That we still have
All right,
another.
go through the percentages and the vote totals.
Let's go
because
ahead. Yep.
They are kind of concerning now.
Yes. So we have Zach remains in the lead by 266 votes with a 25.8% lead. Tom 251 votes, which is in the last place, but it's not that far off from the other two candidates. TPC with 256 votes and Franklin at 259 votes. So
Here
all
we go,
all
lots
three of-
state
There's a
updates.
lot of
Oh my
states
goodness
are
gracious.
we have a ton of
A lot of states have just gained projection.
yes. All right.
Nebraska, Kansas, Missouri.
All right.
I've kind of lost count.
Okay,
But I
BR
can
fan,
almost
BR
guarantee
fan,
that
BR fan. Would you mind going through the states that have been won?
of the ones that I can currently
that
guarantee,
doesn't make
as more have been projected as we speak.
Yes.
The ones I can make out:
Another state.
the states of New Mexico, state of Louisiana, have been
And Arkansas.
I'm terrible at this.
Okay.
You want me to go?
New
Do you want me to go?
New Mexico,
Okay, I got
Arkansas,
it. The
Louisiana.
states of New Mexico, Arkansas, and Louisiana have been won by TPC.
Yes.
Tom has finally gained some new states. Tom, who's currently won the state of Colorado, has gained the state of Kansas,
Districts.
the district of Kansas, the district of Missouri, and the district of Nebraska.
Yes. And let's look
And
at Franklin. Franklin has
Franklin
won.
has won the states of
TPC has
Kentucky,
won New Mexico,
Kentucky.
Louisiana, and Nebraska.
Yes. All right. Go
Right.
through.
Franklin has won. Franklin, who has held on to the state of Ohio, has won the states of Kentucky, Tennessee, and North Carolina.
And let's look at Zach.
has won the most states of all, winning the states of Maine,
Nobody
Vermont,
has won it.
And
the
Virginia.
State of California
Massachusetts,
yet, so we have
Connecticut,
to
Rhode
wait
Island,
for the next
the
update.
state of Delaware.
Yes. So
the
people are
District
winning.
of Delaware,
We are
the
winning.
District of New Jersey,
We have.
and the District of Pennsylvania, as well as Virginia, Indiana, and Wisconsin.
Yes. Many districts
As
are
well as
being
the
won.
aforementioned Michigan.
Yeah.
I'm also pretty sure that's New Jersey that was won rather than Delaware. But that
Yeah.
can change at any time.
Well, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So TPC
Yeah, that
has
was New
won
Jersey.
Arkansas.
Our apologies. Delaware is on the map. Very hard to see, but it's there.
Let's see. So,
Alright, here we go. Franklin squeezing into that second place spot at the moment.
Yeah.
Only down by a few votes, but
We should be
Honestly, again,
expecting an update
this
in a
will go by.
few minutes here. But
very
honestly, looking at the districts that were just won, there was quite a lot. Honestly, that was quite a lot all at once. TPC won, what was it? 3 more districts. Tom won 3 more districts. Franklin won 2 or 3 more districts. And yeah, everyone won 3 more districts. So that was pretty cool, except for Zach. I think he won. Zach won.
no,
No,
Zach won 3. He won.
Everyone,
Rhode Island.
everyone has
No.
won 3 districts.
Mhm.
We are expecting an
This-
update very shortly, so please
Yeah.
stay tuned with that. We'll get it to you as soon as we can.
Arkansas pretty much has most of the South here. And Iowa.
Alright. Give me a minute here. I believe that's right. Alright.
Zach looks like he has most of New England.
There should be some updates.
Yes, we're about to release an
Few
update.
Seconds.
Alright, so let's go through our update. We do have an update. So, 1,062 votes, 35% in. Zach, 271 votes, still in the lead, but not by much. Following Zach is TPC with 267 votes. Following TPC is Tom with 266 votes. And Franklin with 263 votes. So all the votes are within 10. We are within. Everyone is within a 10-vote range, which could be determined by either one voter voting 10 or something like that for all of them, or many voters, up to 10 voters, voting 1 on all of them. It could really go either way. The votes are extremely close, and keep in mind we're only 35% in. There's still another 65 that could go in either direction, either of the 4 directions. So just to recap, Zach is in the lead with 271 votes with 25.4% lead, and in last is Franklin with 263 votes with a 24.6% drop. So that is where we are right now. We will get back to you if we have any new updates. So just stay with us.
will start soon for this update check.
We should be expecting an update very soon. I'm looking at the feed right now. Looks like no update, but we should be expecting one soon.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back. Oh, I realized I got the total votes wrong. It's 1,067. Oh well, ignore that minor inconvenience, it's fine.
Our votes are closer.
Yes, votes are significantly closer. They are, like I said before, they are all within a 10 vote range. Excuse me. They are all within a 10 vote range, which is very, very, very close.
A very close updates for the votes.
And as you can see, just in the last projection, Franklin went from second to last now. And like we've been talking about all night, is how we won't be calling the election until the end, because this is so close. So we have to wait until the last few projections and see if anybody branches off and goes into a lead. But yeah.
Looks like TPZ and Zach are about to catch up. I don't know, but TPC will make it back to back.
TPC and Tom are one vote apart right now.
Yeah, we are seeing a 1 vote difference. It's pretty interesting to see how close these votes really can get. Like we've been saying the whole night. Your
All the
votes
votes right now,
they're so
from top
important.
to bottom, there's an 8 vote difference.
Yep. Like we've been saying all night, it is just the matter of 1 vote that could determine everything. It's truly incredible how much 1 vote can make a difference. We've been saying it all night, but really, next time there's an election, we really encourage you to vote, as it could change the whole course of a single election.
Yeah. Speaking about next elections, by the way, the new dates for the primary in general were just added, which July 4th and July 11th, I believe, are the next primary in general. If someone can check that for me.
I'm unable to right now.
Alright, that's fine. But it looks like we should be expecting a new projection shortly.
And we're currently waiting the information on that.
Yeah.
Honestly, this is an impressive election.
This will come down to the final straw.
Yes, this will come down to the wire quite a bit.
And one of these 4 candidates. I still believe there will be a tie at the end. I mean, it could be with anybody.
That's a fair enough prediction.
Yeah.
Okay, I realize we never introduced ourselves, so let's go ahead and introduce ourselves to the people watching on the YouTube stream. So, hi everyone, I'm Corda Epic.
Hey, hold that thought. We're receiving new projections right now.
Oh, are we? Alright, hold on. We'll do the introductions in just a moment. We gotta make an update here. So, just give us a few minutes here.
Yeah. Wow. Big jump. Big jump.
There's a state projected.
Oh,
One
I'm
more
dead.
state
I'm,
projected.
oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead.
There's
I'm
a
dead.
state projected, so
Alright,
New state.
new
I can see
state
that one right
projection.
now. State
New
of
Hampshire.
go to court
New
talk right
New
now.
Hampshire, I think, is.
State
New
of
Hampshire.
Iowa. The state of Iowa has been won by TPC.
He won Iowa a while ago.
New Hampshire, my state, has just been called for Tom.
Yes, nice. Alright, so we're gonna go through the
Well, my
numbers.
state has been called for Zach.
Yes. Alright, the status so far is too close to call. Zach is at 304 votes, which is the lead. He's the first to pass 300 votes so far, at 26.1% lead ahead of the other candidates. Next up is, in fact, TPC at 290 votes with a 24.9% lead against Tom and Franklin. However, not too far behind is Tom with 288 votes with 24.8% difference, and Franklin is in the bottom with a 24.2%, 281 votes. We are 38% in with a total of 1,163 votes. Status, again, is too close to call, and we do have some new
The
districts.
first state has been called.
New districts.
State that's not a district, and a new district. District of New Hampshire has been won by Tom.
Yes.
The state of
Anybody-
Atlantica has been won
If one
by
of these
Zach.
candidates projected Minnesota,
The District of Ontario won by Zach.
I'm dead. Zach has won Ontario.
Yes,
There you go,
Ontario
the
has been
first.
won by Zach. So that is pretty impressive, I will say.
Zach dominating in the Northeast with the Tom and sneaking in right there with New Hampshire.
So Zach is projected to win the state of Atlantica as of right now.
Mhm.
This is
We're waiting for the result.
This is truly a shocking election, honestly. I never expected the votes to be close. I expected them to be sort of close, especially between Zach and Tom, and maybe Franklin. I did expect TPC to be a little farther behind, but this has proven that you really cannot predict an election too well.
I'm dead.
And
Zach has won Erie.
Especially like this.
what I wanted to bring up is some people
They-
dominate.
Hold that thought. Zach has been the projected winner of the state of Erie. So Zach has won Erie and Atlantica, those states. So that is a pretty impressive record right there.
Currently the only candidate to have won a state, let alone two.
so
Let alone two,
It's
of course.
holding two states, to the rest no.
You know,
This
So-
could still
think
go
Zach will
anyway.
project the state of Minnesota.
Yes.
what I wanted to bring up too is everybody dominates in their own category. For example, Tom, he has the fan base in our Discord server, but someone like TPC has the popular, what do you call it, in the game. So the people from the game who vote through the community post on the YouTube channel vote for him because people know him and people like him. But for people like Tom, who in the server, they like him, and same with Zach and Franklin, too. I'm just using Tom and TPC as an example. So people have different fan bases, and I'm not really sure what I was going to say at the end, but this will be very close, and I believe that there will be a tie at the end.
That's a reasonable thought there.
Alright, should we get into the introductions?
Yes, let's go ahead and introduce ourselves. I realize we haven't done that yet, and I feel like that is a good thing to do. So I'm gonna start us off. So hello everyone, I'm Corda Epic. I'm the host of this channel that you're watching this on. I'm the vice presidential candidate, along with Tom, and I am also, I guess, one of the lead moderators for this thing.
Hey, I wanna
I don't
stop
know.
you right there.
I don't know how that
Of
happened.
course.
TPC has won the state of Texarkana.
Alright, TPC has won
It's his first
Texarkana.
state of the night. And that's the newest projection.
Alright.
Continue. You can
Alright,
go on.
so yes, I'm the lead moderator here, I guess. I'm also the vice presidential
TPC is
candidate
way behind.
running with
It's
Tom.
Franklin.
BR fan, why don't you introduce yourself here?
Certainly. So my name is BRFan984. On some platforms I'm known as
TPC
NYRE Guy 2000.
Texarkana.
On some platforms I'm known as NYRE Guy 2003. Might have seen that channel before. And I am the current head of the Nationwide Broadcasting System, NBS, which is the secondary producer of the stream you're watching right now. And I've just been a part of VTimes Square since 2022, and I'm obviously still here now. So, yeah.
Next,
Another active member, Anthony, you go introduce yourself.
Yeah, so I'm Anthony. I've been here for 3 months now. I'm co-corresponding with BRFan and Core, and with a lot of input from everybody else here too. It's been a wonderful time, and excited for the results of this election.
As you speak, we are currently expecting another projection right now, or very soon.
Let's see these results. Wow, we have a very strong lead here. A very strong lead at the front.
Yes, and we're going to go
let's
ahead.
wait for those numbers.
Here comes an update. Alright, so let's go through this update. We have 1,248 votes. 41% in, so just about halfway, just barely. Zach remains in the lead at 334 votes, which is starting to grow. It's definitely, Zach is starting to gain a lead on all the other candidates, so he definitely has a better chance at winning this than everyone else. But we can't forget, percentage-wise, it is still very, very close. Next up, TPC, 314 votes, second place. Tom is at 301 votes at third place, and Franklin is at the back at 299 votes.
We have a very, very major bulletin right now. VTimes Square projection. VTimes Square. Not enough vote states currently to lead to win an election. A second round is needed, and the candidate in fourth place right now will be eliminated. So Franklin has been the first candidate eliminated from the VTimes Square election, officially. This is where that new rule comes to play. The elimination rule. The person who was in last place at the end of each round will be eliminated and will be disqualified from the election.
Bro.
Their votes, the votes of everyone who put them in first, will automatically go, and all the votes of the person that person put second will officially count towards them.
BR fan, I
This
can't
first
tell if you're joking. Like in all
It's the
seriousness.
VTimes Square projection. That's what happened live. Franklin has been eliminated from it. You can see it in chat. You can see it in chat.
I don't
Game
have
chat.
chat open.
Someone send a screenshot. Scroll up.
I'm not gonna follow that, to be honest.
So in the second round, all of those second place votes from Franklin will go up, and we will see who is the next candidate who will be in charge of the election.
Whatever.
Sorry to interrupt
We have
you,
an
but
update.
Top of the election. And we have an update in the vote count.
Let's go ahead and go through.
Take care of that.
No.
All right, so
Yeah,
we
we
have
closed.
1,390 votes. We're 46% in. Zach remains in first place. Quite a bit of a lead. 26.1% with 363 votes. Tom, 341 votes.
Closing.
TPC, 346 votes. Franklin, 340 votes. We're already getting another update, so that's actually inaccurate now. So we will get you.
Stay tuned. Another update coming before you know it. Back to that rule I was talking about. So a bunch of second place votes that were originally from Franklin's original votes will begin to be placed in the second round of the election, and we'll begin counting those momentarily.
Yes.
Looks like Zach is going into the lead.
That's why the order that you placed each candidate really matters, because
Yeah.
at the point you place them, that's the more that you will be, the more you'll actually be able to provide for the candidates that you want to win second place. If the person you place first gets eliminated, like Franklin had recently.
Yes. We do have another update. We're
We
gonna go
have
through
we
that.
have a question in chat real quick.
Okay. What's the question?
Someone's asking what happens if there is a tie again.
Well, we will have a runoff election, and the people that tied it'll basically be like another general election.
Organization of this election is actually organized so that a situation like that wouldn't happen, and we would have a more one and done election.
Yeah.
With that being said, we will now move on to the next projection, which 50% is.
Well, actually, hold
for-
on to that. We have another update incoming already, so we're actually gonna hold off a second and wait
I'll project
until.
this one as you work on the other one. Right now, as fast as I can go, 1,479 votes. Zach is currently in the lead, 26%, followed by 25.1 TPC, 24.5 for Tom, and 24.4 for Franklin. The votes weren't counted in time for me to give exact numbers, but those were the percentages.
And it looks like we have a new projection now. 53% in, 1548 votes in
Those
total.
aren't on yet.
Just
Wait.
hold on. Just wait a second.
Yeah.
All right. Here's our update. Let's go through the updates. So we have 1548 votes, 53% in. Franklin has been eliminated, I guess, as you put it. So I don't really. Does that mean he can't win anymore?
It looks like it.
Dang,
Okay.
second is
So-
eliminated.
Franklin is
So
out.
Franklin has been eliminated, and he's
Stop
the
that.
first to be.
Stop.
All right.
You can read the rest of the votes, as we have percentages and votes for the rest of the candidates.
Yes. Zach is in a huge, or not really a huge lead, but he is in a lead. 401 votes ahead of TPC and Tom, which have TPC 386, Tom at 385, so 1 vote difference, which is kind of a huge deal, to be honest, because, yeah. Go ahead.
This brings to a conclusion the first round of the spring 2025 VTimes Board General Election. Votes that you see from now on will officially put in the new ranked voting and choice voting into effect, and we'll begin to see that beginning now, as the first round's votes have been completed, and they will be administering the second round's votes shortly. So
To be clear, Franklin is out.
I'd
Alright.
also like to bring something up. The people in the call, while not saying that
Two parts.
Well, they're talking about the votes. If you just try and keep it down.
Try not to get out of control. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, that's a better way of putting it.
Alright,
Votes are coming in now. Stay tuned for those.
yes, please do.
I'll reject something early.
Alright.
You can remove Franklin's.
Yeah, I'm
I
doing
think
that.
we really won't need it anymore.
Yeah, I'm doing that
I was
now.
about to say,
And
just taking over to the to talk about the next update for the.
and since it's four, since now
results.
3 candidates instead of 4, you could see.
I'm working on it.
You'll be able to
Give me
see
a
that,
sec.
the percentages for the next few candidates.
The
will
percentages will.
all rise.
Yes, they will rise
Because there's less-
significantly.
This to be calculated.
Yes.
I wonder what happened to the votes.
Yeah.
Okay, the votes for the first projection of the second round will have to hold off for a little bit.
Yeah, sorry for the.
Correct me if I'm wrong. It looks like 2 more what do you call it, have been called for TPC.
Yes.
South of Texas.
Nice. Alright, I'm about to update the votes, so give me a second, because Creeper is changing the sheet so much, it's
Actually, we have all the information now. You can make that out of
it's
this,
hurting my brain.
I believe.
Alright, I'm
Actually,
gonna
no, you
go
can-
I'm gonna
actually,
go
hold on.
based off of total votes and not round
Hold off
total.
of this.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and give it an update now, so Creeper don't
this
do
is
anything,
graphic
please.
creators nightmare.
I know, right? And I'm the one having to do this.
Wow,
Alright.
this is a very terrible nightmare.
Alright, update. So, yeah, Franklin has been removed from the voting thing. So, Zach, 437 votes. Tom, 421 votes. TPC, 415 votes. So, if an elimination was to happen right now, TPC would be the next one out, as of now.
This is still a close margin.
It is still very close, yes. TPC and Tom are 6 votes away from each other, while Zach is in a pretty decent lead with 16 votes ahead. So the percentage is 34.3% with Zach, 33.1% with Tom, and 32.6% with TPC.
We got an update.
We are 57% through, 1,649 votes total. There are 1,273 round votes for the first
we have
round.
a update.
Yeah.
Zach has won the District of North Dakota, another district in Zach's paper.
I also want to bring up too, for the 5th time, the votes between Tom and TPC have been won. So I think we are still too close to eliminate another person, because this could go in either of their way,
Yeah.
way between the two. So
Yeah, but someone will be eliminated.
so someone will definitely be eliminated. Then we will go down to the final 2.
Of course, then there's the unlikely chance that the bottom 2 candidates end up.
What were you gonna say?
The bottom 2 candidates end up tying. We'll have to see what happens then.
It looks like Illinois has just been called for Zach.
That's not.
Illinois. Has it been called?
Yeah.
It has.
It has. I just saw something change.
Yes.
Well, yes, I don't think we call it Illinois yet.
I just saw something change on my map. So
We
I don't
haven't
know.
had the official bulletin get called yet, so I'll let
Let's
it
go
hold off for a
through.
little bit.
Let's go through our current update right now. So we have an update. Zach is still in the lead. He's starting to get a very big lead now. at 464 votes. Tom, 437 votes. TPC, 430 votes. So Tom is in the middle. He could be at risk of getting eliminated, but TPC is the one to be most worried about, as he's in last place, of course. However,
This
TPC...
is really one for Zach to worry about. He still has a strong lead over all of it.
Yeah, I do predict at this point that Zach will win the election
But it's
overall.
still anyone's story.
It really is. It's still anyone's game here. I do feel bad for Franklin, though. He did get out pretty quickly here. But
Yeah.
that's just how it works. What can you do? So we are
And Franklin
60%
really did a
in.
good job.
1707 total votes overall. Round total is 1,331.
We've now hit over the majority for the votes. I mean, we've already been at that stage, but we're at officially the latter part of the election.
Yes. For district-wise, what are y'all's predictions? What do we see happening district-wise in the upcoming few minutes or hour?
I believe that once the western states
Pacifica has had zero
once
actual
That is,
activity.
yeah, that is something you can mention. Pacifica
Still
has
has
had
a lot of the West Coast.
a lot of the West Coast in general, but also in the
northern areas.
no, I'm trying to think, what was it called?
Canada?
Mongolia or whatever.
Magnolia.
Yeah, Magnolia, yeah. That area has not seen a lot of activity, as the districts of Florida, Georgia, Mississippi, Alabama, and South Carolina are all untaken. They do not have any, they have not been won by anyone yet.
Projected winner states.
But yeah, we remain to be 60% in. The status is too close to call. We will have an update for you when one is ready. Stay with us.
Like I was bringing up earlier, also, I predict the Western territories will go to TPC, like what happened in the general election, or not general, primary election last weekend. Still too close to call, but that's my prediction, that the West Coast will go to TPC.
That's a fair prediction. I did see in the previous primary, TPC did win quite a bit of the West Coast. So it is possible that he will do well there in the general election too.
Tom has one CastCon.
Tom has won CastCon. We can confirm VTSQ projection. Tom has won the state of CastCon completely. So that is pretty cool. So Tom has officially won his first state. So congratulations to him. So yeah, the
Now
state of
all
CastCon.
the current candidates have won at least one state.
Yes, except for
Tom having just one CastCon. TPC has won Texarkana.
and Zach.
Zach holds on to Erie and Atlantica.
Yes, and I will say Atlantica is probably one of the most vital states to win.
I mean, it is the state that VTimes Square is in.
Yes,
so
and it's just generally you really want to win Atlantica to win a election. Honestly, I feel like that is kind of what seals things off. We do have an update though. Zach has been the projected winner of the District of Arizona, so we can confirm Zach has won Arizona. First district in Pacifica that has been won, I believe, or is that Texarkana? I don't remember. But Zach has been the projected winner of the District of Arizona, so we can confirm that.
Also known as Hot State.
Yes, so Zach is the projected winner of Lava Land, so that's cool.
Do we know who won the southern states? Alabama, Mississippi.
No one has won those
in the
states yet.
primary? No,
Oh,
I'm
in the
talking about
primary,
primary.
in the primary, I don't actually quite remember, to be honest.
I believe it was Zach, but honestly, it might have been Franklin.
Yes.
Alright.
Please expect a update to the vote numbers in a few minutes. It is taking a bit while than usual, but you know what? Dramatic effect. That's pretty cool. So,
Yeah.
honestly, this election has been quite close in the beginning. We are seeing that Zach is getting a big lead on the other candidates. He isn't projected winner yet, and we don't know if he will be at all. It is still too close to call. There are over 1,700 votes, which, if I'm not mistaken, might be a record. Oh, 1,900, 2,300 votes. Okay, the numbers just increased a lot. We are, okay, 2,600 total votes. So we are going to get all the numbers with you
We have
shortly.
just seen an increase of about 15% of
Yeah.
votes. This can come with some
Yes,
some
so
new projections for states, so I will keep eyes on that.
yes, and please stay tuned. We will get an update with you shortly on the percentages of all the candidates.
Definitely the most gradual increase of votes we've seen tonight. 15% of votes have been increased.
When do you,
And live,
Wow.
we have actual projections of the West Coast. The following states have been projected in Zach's favor: Oregon, Washington, California,
I'd also
Alright,
like
that's
to
what
let
I
you.
call it.
Oh.
California.
I'd also like to let you all know that.
following have projected in TPC. TPC's states: Florida, Alabama. Wait,
That's
Mississippi.
no,
that's Mississippi.
That's
No,
Alabama.
that's Alabama. I was right.
Yeah.
That's
TBC's in
my
the
bad.
lead.
I'd also like to let you know. Yes, TPC is
TPC
final.
has gotten a lead.
He is in the lead with
A
757
very shocking
votes.
moment live.
This is insane. Zach has
TPC is
actually
currently in
fallen
lead.
to second, and 753 votes to Zach. Tom is unfortunately in the bottom, 742 votes. It's
Ooh,
looking like
macaroni.
he might get eliminated very soon,
we have
unfortunately.
We have some new state
votes
projections,
for
new district
TPC.
projections as of right now.
We are well
District
over
projections. Zach has
2,600.
won the districts of the following: California, Nevada, Oregon, and Washington. Tom has won the districts of the following. Currently, he has won Montana, Wyoming, and Idaho. And
Yes.
TPC has won the districts of Alabama and Florida.
Quite impressive for all the candidates.
Each
They've-
candidate has had a huge increase, and TPC is currently enjoying the most success as he's now found the lead after being in second to last place and last place.
Yes, that is quite impressive.
When
Now,
we-
A
it does.
dramatic, very good moment for TPC and all of his supporters.
Yes. As of right now, Tom needs to get some more votes up in order to stay away from being eliminated. So
I know.
he
When
is.
can we expect the next person to be eliminated?
I'm.
you think?
If the next group of votes, if this second round isn't enough to declare a winner, then we will have to eliminate the second place candidate,
Yes. Which
the third place candidate,
Yes.
to reduce it to just the two.
Which at
And at
this
that
point.
moment will be the third and final round, as obviously would have a winner at the point.
Yes. Unfortunately, if Tom wants to keep his spot and stay in second or first, he needs to get some more votes up, or else he could risk elimination very soon.
That's right.
We are
Just
70.
like we all
We are
have-
75% of the votes in as of
Just a
now.
heads up for those candidates.
A multitude of districts have been won by the candidates so far, most of which went to Zach, which is not very surprising. What is surprising is TPC is ahead of Zach, although we did get some new data just now, so we will catch you up on that momentarily. Stay with us.
So just a heads up for those candidates, if they have the lowest votes, then they're officially eliminated. So just a heads up for those candidates. That's what they're doing for those votes.
Another huge projection is coming up. We'll update you on that very shortly.
And the big shocker in this previous projection, for the first time in a while, Zach has been dethroned to the top spot.
Yes. Well,
But-
we'd like to update you on Zach has reclaimed his spot as
Yeah.
on the throne. Let's go
And-
through the votes here. Zach, 935 votes. That is an insanely high number. I honestly think, while it's still technically too close to call, he has a huge lead on the other candidates. So honestly, he does have a giant chance of winning this thing. Tom is still at the bottom, but only by one single vote behind
This is
TPC.
now the 6th time that has happened. Six
Yes.
times this has happened tonight.
Tom is at 895 votes, and TPC is ahead by one vote, 896. So
might
it
be
is.
might be hard to believe for some people, but even after that huge jump that we saw recently, it's still anyone's game.
It really is. It's still technically too close to call.
And if I am not mistaken, we did see a change in the map. I have second thoughts about that.
Yeah, I didn't see anything happen, so
No,
you
I
might
didn't see anything
you
either.
might be losing your brain, sir. But honestly, we probably
Fair
all are looking at these votes as they change so
Yes.
dramatically. Okay, for whatever reason, Avalon has won the
Avalon-
state of that one, the one at the top. I don't know.
See, no one voted there, so Evelyn flew there to vote for herself.
Okay, so for whatever reason, Avalon has won that district up there, despite not even being in the election. So I don't know how that happened, but that's pretty
Yeah,
impressive.
Right in.
All right,
It was a
Right.
leftover vote.
all right. Well, congratulations, Avalon.
To the former incumbent president Avalon.
Yes,
For the record, one vote.
yes.
One vote.
What is that district though?
I mean, she's technically running for her third term.
Anyway, but yeah,
I thought she was originally going to run in the third term.
it's a joke,
I'll be
Fargo.
like that,
But
If
I'm
she
yeah.
gonna say
actually
one more
ran
thing
for a
before-
third.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
it is a-
Avalon has won that district that I don't know the name
Personally,
of.
I think if she ran for a third term, there would be no competition.
Oh yeah, there would not be. It would be an instant win. Honestly, I don't see anyone coming close if this was another Avalon election, but it's not. So we have this competition here, which is really going neck and neck between Tom and TPC. I feel like Zach has got this in the bag at this point, and I think he will
I
win the
with that.
presidency.
I think a few of those Mexican territories, those Mexican districts, have been given to TPC, but I was unable to keep track of which.
That's fair, that's fair. We do have another update coming in with you guys
We are
very
crossing into
quickly.
the thousands right now.
Yes,
Be aware.
candidates are starting to enter the thousands. This, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, is a record number of votes. Correct me on that.
Could well be.
Could potentially be a record number of votes. Please stay with us for the updates.
I really need a map of the USNA
Me too, mate.
in districts.
Yep. Alright, so here's our update right now.
It's
Percentage-wise...
not on the map right now, but Tom has won the district of Hawaii.
Okay, so Tom has
So
won
just keep that in
Hawaii.
mind. It's not on the map, but Tom has won it.
Yeah. Alright, so here, no major percentage changes really at all, but we are 85% through, 3,311 votes total. Zach is the first candidate to pass 1,000 votes at 1,005 votes. Next up is TPC at 967, and Tom is in last with 963. Still anyone's game between, mainly Tom and TPC. I feel like Zach does have this in the bag and he will win, but it is technically still too
Other
close to
candidates
call.
still have a chance. Keep in mind, both of these candidates are coming for their first chance at presidency. Zach for his fourth term.
Third. Well, third presidential term, I think. Fourth term overall, though.
Third presidential term, fourth in general. So he is running for his third presidential term, which will make him yeah, have the most terms as president.
Tied with me, I guess.
Wait,
I think the September thing counts technically.
doesn't really.
Whatever.
That was
I guess.
Evelyn, remember?
True, but yeah. No, I'm talking about 2023.
Yeah, but you're vice president.
Fair enough, I guess.
Well, wait.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking. That thing that I still wish I didn't.
So
do.
yes, technically that is your third term.
Yeah.
You do have 3 terms.
So yeah, Zach will actually be tying with me in the amount of terms we've had if he wins this election here. So that'll be a pretty cool fact. If
I
not,
think it will be cool to see a new face. But
yeah.
The state of Pacifica has been projected.
Update.
And Zach has won it.
Zach has won.
Zach has won the
Pacifica.
state of Pacifica. How many people didn't see that coming? As it was pretty much him who won all the districts in it.
Yep. So honestly, I think Zach will win the election. He has a very high number of votes here. Again, it is still technically too close to call, but he does
I'd
have
love to see
a
close
huge.
end.
He does have a
It
huge
basically
lead.
mean that the election's decided when it's decided.
Yes. We won't know until it's about
We'll
99%
also have to
in.
see whether or not there will be a third term necessary. There'll have to be a third round necessary to declare a proper winner.
That will only
I
happen if, for example, if Zach stays in the lead. That will only happen if Zach ties with Tom or TPC, or TPC and Tom and they lead. Vice versa. That'll only happen if 2 candidates tie, or even all 3, which isn't impossible, but
We'll have to see what happens.
yeah, we'll have to see. So yeah,
We
just to
witnessed it
recap,
last week.
Zach is ahead, 1,005 votes. TPC, 967 votes. Tom, 963 votes. We're about to get an update very
Live.
shortly.
Live incoming update.
So expect an update very shortly, in just a few more minutes.
This is gonna do something.
Well, everything's gonna do something.
Alright,
Yep,
as
we
the
have an update.
graphics are being created, I'd like to warn the people of VTimes Square, and also make sure they're aware. Pay attention to this next vote count.
Yes.
If you don't have hope in your candidate right now, you might want to hold on to that piece of hope you've got.
Because what I'm about to show you might blow your mind. It may, truly cause your brain to implode. Because, new projection as of now,
91%.
yes, 91%. Now keep in mind, yes, Zach is still in the lead. The placements haven't changed, but the votes are even closer. They are now all within a 10-vote range. So it takes 1 vote to cause basically a tie here. It's just 1 vote that's needed for a tie right now. So Zach, 1,035 votes. Tom, 1,025 votes. TPC, 1,031 votes. So Tom and TPC are at a 6-vote difference. TPC and Zach are at a 4-vote difference. So it is still anyone's game here. It is super, super close, and we are 90% in, which isn't 100, so there's still some opportunity for change here. We have over 3,467 total overall votes. But like I said before, it is really anyone's game. We do have some new district projections. TPC has won the following districts of South Carolina, Georgia, Mississippi. Tom has won a few Canadian regions. That he's won British Columbia, and then I believe
Ontario.
Tom has won British Columbia, and I believe that's Quebec. So
Okay, we've got the actual projection. TPC has won the districts of Mississippi, wasn't called Mississippi, Georgia, South Carolina, and British Columbia. Tom has won the district of Alberta, Quebec, and West Virginia.
I think that's British Columbia. Tom won British Columbia.
British Columbia was listed as TPC.
That's West Virginia.
Yeah, because looking at the map, British Columbia is green. Well, now it's blue. Okay, I guess the map was mixed up. Alright, so yeah, TPC is 1 British Columbia. Tom is 1 Quebec. This is pretty impressive, to be honest. Avalon is still with that 1 state there, or 1 district. I don't see that rising
Yeah,
anytime
I was
soon.
wrong about something. Ontario. Okay, now Ontario's been called.
Has
Ontario
it?
has been called. And the state of Magnolia as a whole has been won by TPC.
Thinking, TPC has won the state of Magnolia.
So Magnolia has been
That's
won
right.
by TPC.
The race is only gonna get closer. We
It's-
could have another tie, or this could be enough to call a winner.
Anything is possible with this election. It has been crazy close recently. Anything is truly
Insanely
possible.
Close election right now.
The last
We
poll,
still,
primary,
according to the
and now
votes,
this.
still, TPC, Tom, and Zach are still within 10 votes of each other, which is the equivalent of one
Craziest
person voting a
election
10
ever.
on, for example, Tom. If one person votes a 10 on Tom, instantly it's a tie with Zach. Or not instantly, because of the 1 vote plus to
The
Zach and
stakes
TPC,
are
but
at their all-time highest.
you know what I
It's
mean.
truly
It got really close.
anyone's game.
It
And at
truly...
this point,
Nine-
we would like to inform you that this program has been brought to you in part by Space Queen. Get 2 free Happy Meals for every 2 you buy, and pay nothing for the next 2 months if you go to Space Queen right now and order a brand new McRib. So,
We have an update.
two
We
things.
have an
Make
update.
sure you go to Space Queen. And as
Attention. We
make
have
my
a
shameless ad plug,
massive...
We have another.
We have a massive update. We are 95% in, so I will pull up the graphics shortly and go through the numbers
Oh,
with
boy.
you. Prepare
Is it
you...
enough to make a projection? Might
Maybe.
be close enough to make a projection.
Okay, let me
I'm
say
not
that... Okay, BRFin. Alright, let's go through this. Tom and TPC are tied at 1,035 votes. Zach is ahead at 1,048 votes. So that
33.6 to 33.2 to 33.2.
yes.
This will come down to this last projection coming up.
Yes, 95%. Round 2 of voting has concluded. So, this next round of votes will determine a eliminated candidate. So whoever
Looks like Zach has won a few more districts, by the way.
he has, he's won the rest of Mexico. He's won the rest of the Mexican districts. So that is quite impressive there. I believe that's
We're reaching
it.
the end stage. I'll be right back. Hold
Yep.
on.
So, just to recap, Franklin was eliminated when he had 376 votes at the end of round 1. TPC and Tom are tied at 1,035 votes, and Zach is in the lead with 1,048 votes. We are 95% in with the overall election here, with 33,494 total overall votes.
There's 5% votes left to be called, less than 10 districts up for grabs. This will be down to the last
This is
1 or 2 projections that
It's
we are
going to
getting.
be down to the wire. I believe this next projection will determine if another candidate is eliminated. We're not sure who it will be. It could be TPC, it could be Tom, it could even be Zach, but that is quite unlikely at this time.
You never know.
You never know. It can go neck and neck, hand in hand. You will not know how this election is going to go, as everything is just too close to call.
And like I was bringing up earlier, each of these 3 candidates has a big group of people that rally and support behind them. Let's see, I don't have an update on my part yet.
Yeah, I don't either.
Looks like I came back in time.
We don't have an update yet.
What states
Yep.
has been confirmed?
Alright, more states up.
Zach.
Alright.
More districts have been called.
Alright, Zach has won a Canada thing, and TPC has won more Canada things, And Zach has won 2 more Canada things.
And
So,
Alaska.
yeah, right, I knew that. So yeah, Zach, is doing very, very, very well when it comes to these districts here.
Currently, only
2 districts
only
remain.
one district,
Grabs.
only 2 districts, Delaware and Minnesota.
And you're forgetting one, there's 3.
And one on
Delaware,
the top right.
yeah, whatever that is, it's,
3
Newfoundland.
districts up for grabs. 3
So,
districts up
The
for
district
grabs.
of Newfoundland, Delaware, and Minnesota, is that right? Those are the remaining districts for people to win. It could go to any of our candidates here.
Actually, Newfoundland's different.
It could really go neck and neck here.
And it looks like Zach's also won the District of Maryland.
It's Nova
as
Scotia.
well.
Nova Scotia, okay.
We really need to
And New
learn
Brunswick?
these districts.
New Brunswick and Nova Scotia.
Okay, so those are separate places.
Yeah, so now there's
4.
This is very
4 districts,
fancy.
okay.
Okay, 4 districts up
Or
for
is that
grabs.
5 because of the island?
we have actually approached the end stages of the election. It truly is anyone's game.
Yes, it truly is. We are so close. Tom and TPC
But Dr.
are
Geiger, who's
still
gonna be the
tied.
winner?
This next projection could determine who is eliminated. So, Tom,
Or who was
TPC,
elected.
or who is the next presidential elect. We do have a screen for that, just in case we do get to that point.
Coming up,
Alright,
up,
I do
it has
have,
gotten
we have an update. We have
very
an up,
far. Our update is coming in soon.
yes, please.
This is the closest I've seen the vote so far. It truly proves it can be anyone's match.
It really can.
I'll give you one piece of information. 97% of the votes are now in. We'll be disclosing who the votes were for in a second.
And we will say no one has been eliminated yet because Tom and TPC are still tied at
For the
1,049
seventh
votes.
projection tonight.
1,049 votes between Tom and TPC. Zach is only ahead by 2 votes at 1,051. This is so
down.
All of
close.
the candidates, there are only 2 votes.
There is a
Separate.
2
One
there
ballot.
is a 2 vote
Yes,
difference
2
between
votes.
all the candidates. There is no prediction that is possible to be made. It
That means
is
these last few second
it
choice
is
ballots
truly
can
anyone's game.
decide and will decide the election.
Yes, this is outrageously close. Like, mind-boggling close. Honestly, you can't really predict who's gonna win yet. It's just too
It's
close.
anyone's.
It's
It is
anyone's
honestly
game.
Anyone's game.
There is a tie. So let's recap. There is a tie between Tom and TPC at
For the
1,049
seventh
votes.
projection tonight.
Zach,
There have any of the
1,051
representatives
votes.
for
There's
the
a
party.
2% difference.
Of course, they have Florida Epic, who is the representative for Tom and Cora. TPC himself is in game. Zach is not.
Yeah.
Neither his vice president, Europa.
In fact, Zach's vice president has not been active that often, which
True. So it's very shocking she's performing the way she is.
expect,
She's ahead of
especially
everyone else.
what I find most shocking is Avalon has won a state somehow. I'm
How
still
is that possible?
that really shouldn't be possible, but I guess we did
If I
have
could predict how everyone's going right now, I think the current state of Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, and actually, I think just about every state
Every-
right now. will be
attention,
called as in favor.
attention. We have an update. BR fan, don't say anything. All right, we
I
do
won't.
have
I'll say
another.
one thing though. 98.
You guys are
It's
not.
over.
You guys will
I
not.
won't say anything else. I won't say anything else.
You guys will not believe this graphic that I'm about to show up here in about 2 seconds. So just give me a second. I'm about
I
to.
can't believe it.
Yeah, I can't believe it. Everyone,
Unbelievable.
it is tied. All 3 candidates have tied at 1,063 votes. Zach,
Roll
TPC,
your
and
dice.
Tom
They
are all tied.
Here we go.
All candidates are at 33.33 repeating percent, which is crazy. We are 90% in.
Closest. Everyone's tied.
All three
Yes.
candidates are tied. This is really anyone's game. We
And if you pay attention, you can see that Delaware was just won. But
Delaware.
not by Zach, by Tom.
Tom has won the state or district of Delaware.
The district of Delaware.
Probably where's
We'll see if
Delaware?
there's any more districts won. But right now, everyone's eyes are on the ballot.
This is truly
33.3
crazy.
repeating percent for TPC.
Yes,
33.3 repeating percent for Zach.
of course.
33.3 repeating percent for Tom.
That is of course because
1,063 votes for all three candidates.
that is of course because
98% of the votes.
you cannot fairly get a percentage that is tied with
This is the
100%
biggest
between
lobby
3
in the
people.
world.
So we're gonna have a repeating number. It's unfortunate. If you're a math nerd, we're not sorry. But yes, this is quite a crazy election.
Y'all tried to want the
Sit
other
Everyone is tied.
Don't move.
Right.
It is
It's like
anyone's
only
game.
one person needs one state.
Anyone's game.
Who is that?
2%
Or this
of the
could be
votes
blue
left
and off.
to be
You should
called.
really
It
change
looks
the
like-
music
I
so it's
got
like more
Tuesday.
dispensable.
Compare.
It looks like
With
You can
me?
hear me? If you have that suspenseful music thing, put it on. It's time.
it looks like Minnesota has been called for Zach as well as
Yeah,
all remaining
All the
TPC.
remaining districts
is
have been
just
called in
wow.
Zach's favor,
Hey,
except
Creeper.
for Delaware, which was
Creeper.
called
except
for
for
Tom.
Delaware.
Okay, Creeper, I have a
Currently,
question.
Every
Just that.
bit of the map has been called in one candidate's favor.
Creeper, when
Focus of the wait, that means this graphic is sort of invalid right now.
what do you mean invalid?
The bar graph. It should be all level.
Anyway, okay. Creeper,
This is
I
your
do have
chance-
a question
this is
for
your
you.
chance to-
Do
I
I
know it.
do I announce like a presidential elect at 99% or is that 100%?
Only if the presidential elect is confirmed.
Yes.
But still, it's anyone's game. It's like one vote. Maybe that last 1% can change it.
Okay.
We
like-
can project it, but we can't confirm it.
yeah.
That's all we can project it, but we can't confirm
Oh,
it.
Creeper.
In VTimes Square, if you look around, you can see the lights have all just gone on.
Okay. Hey Creeper, for more dramatic
we are currently
effect.
approaching
Hold on.
the end moment.
For more dramatic effect, Creeper, don't announce the presidential elect
get ready,
thing
VTimes
until
Square.
I get the screen updated. Which
Yeah.
And
'cause it
winner
makes it more
of the
dramatic.
Sheet.
League 2023. Yes.
Have to wait.
We have to wait on the graphic here.
Oh,
Anyone
Expect
who sees
an
the
update.
spreadsheet when it releases, stay quiet.
Stay quiet, everyone.
Got it.
We're waiting on our
We're confirming
99%
the possibility.
of a
this is
runoff. A runoff is
You're
possible.
predicting every possibility, really.
Every possibility. Zach could win. Tom could
VTimes
win.
score
TPC
projection.
could win.
All
Not enough votes.
districts projected. Not enough votes have been counted. Third round needed. Meaning, shockingly, this isn't over.
Is that confirmed?
We are going to see a third round. It's confirmed,
Potentially.
but we don't know who's getting eliminated.
We don't know
'Cause
what
they're all even.
if anyone's
third
getting
round,
eliminated. That
But
is.
we don't know if anyone's getting eliminated.
Well, we can't confirm a third one
Third round.
exactly, but
Well, we can project it right now that
Yeah.
we will be going to a third
Sir?
round.
we can project it. We cannot confirm it though, but it is
Mm-hmm.
extremely likely. Oh, okay. So
Uh-oh.
update. I would like to.
Franklin's
I want to.
possible.
Everyone, I want to
Okay.
announce. Let me announce this.
These states have to remove it.
Okay, all of the states that were previously won by Franklin have been
Wait a
cleared.
minute, whoever's on like in a car right now, do you mind muting, please?
He's-
Yeah, please.
Okay. So
Ohio.
I would like to announce all the states that were won by Franklin previously have now been reopened to someone else winning them. So we will see a new projection with those districts
Voting
there.
has been freed. Results will be coming soon. Stick around.
Please
Stick
stick
around.
I'll
around.
be
Suspense
right
is
back.
real.
I will be right back.
This is the moment we've all been waiting for.
Now, do you have any final thoughts that you would like to share with us?
Well, me personally, I think we will have a runoff. I think it will be a three-way tie, and all of them will have a runoff against each other. That is just my prediction. I'd love to hear yours, though.
Then I agree with yours very much. I mean, I've been saying it since the beginning of the night. I
Told you I'd be back.
honestly believe that we could.
Voting has been free
beat,
from all of Franklin's invalid votes.
Anyway, go ahead. What were you saying?
I was saying how, I mean, I've been saying it all night
Let's quickly
long.
take a look at the
since
people on the
beginning.
street as the map gets possibly uploaded.
Okay,
A few former cast members.
can we let
Our crew's right here.
can we let Anthony say something real quick?
We're just doing our final thoughts.
Yeah, go
before-
on.
So yeah, so I've been saying this since the beginning of the night. I honestly believe, and I agree with you, Cor, that we will see a three-way runoff or a tie of some sort, and we will go to another election to determine our president.
I do, yeah. Sorry to cut you off there, but yeah, I do see that being very, very likely. They are still all tied at 33.33333. I'm not infinity threes.
All right, back to cameras.
But yeah, 3.3 repeating percent. It is tied still. We do not have an update yet. No updates available yet. But we do know that the districts that were previously won by Franklin, since he was eliminated, those districts have been reopened to anyone else's takings. So please expect some people
Looks
to
like
win
in the
those.
next minute or so, we shall be expecting an update in the next minute and a half or so.
Especially, I believe we will get a result within the next 5 minutes. In fact, it looks like we may actually get an update right now.
Yep.
So we will get with you very, very shortly. Alright.
Alright.
And too close to call. 99% in.
How it stands.
Everyone is
99.
tied at 1,075 votes. It is too close to call.
99%
We
of
can't.
votes have been in.
We really can't confirm anything until 100% votes are locked in. So until that happens, we're just gonna have to say too close to call until we are 100% sure with the results.
Now, that's for this. Who do we think will pull through at the end?
Because that extra percent could really change everything. That could mean Zach gets 10 votes.
99%.
Tom gets 8 votes, or TPC
Could
gets 3
differentiate
votes.
Who wins?
That's just an example, of
Are we gonna
course.
see a tie for second place? Because there's only one ballot left to be counted.
Yes.
I wonder how that person would feel if they knew who they were. But they don't. Or
Well, whoever
Yeah.
voted at 9:59 p.m. Eastern time is the one who has
they're
that last
deciding
vote.
votes right now. Of course, I was one of the first people to vote, so
And I voted right at midnight.
Okay, I'd like to make an update.
there's some information.
Tom has
extreme
won.
information.
Tom has won some new districts. So,
Tom has won the district of Kentucky and the district of North Carolina as well.
Yes.
In West Virginia.
We do not know what
No.
role that plays in the election, but it seems that if these districts votes have proved enough to overpower the rest, then Tom will be, for the first time, VTimes scores president. TPC
think
has
that's
won the remaining districts of Ohio and Tennessee.
I think
I
we
know.
may have a runoff with Tom and TPC. Honestly, these
we
two
don't know
have been
who.
added.
We don't know if there's going to be a runoff. We don't know how the election is going to go. But now all we can do
Is wait and see. I
Well,
think
really,
right at midnight.
wait.
right at midnight, I think we will see the final
Yeah,
results.
but then right at midnight, the transition of power will happen. And we'll do that as soon as we have a proper projected winner. The map has been filled. You can see the state count to the left of your screen. You disable the current.
Who is getting Steve? Just it.
If you disable the graphics here, you can see to the left of your screen, the current state bar count.
And I'd like
And on your screen,
I'd like to
you can
mention,
see the amount of
yeah, I'd like
states
to mention
won.
how close we've been throughout the whole night. We did notice Zach got a huge lead earlier in the night, but then
2 minutes left. 2
oh,
minutes left.
2 minutes left until it
okay,
is.
we have an update. TPC has won Ohio, and Tom has won West Virginia.
Yeah, we've had that.
Yeah.
How
Honestly,
long has
this
that
reminds
been
me
there?
of-
I didn't notice.
This reminds me of Super Bowl 51, where the Atlanta Falcons were leading until the fourth quarter, and then the New
I can't
England
believe I watched that
Patriots.
live.
Yeah, from 28 to 3. It was 2016. The Atlanta Falcons were leading 28 to 3, and the Patriots came back a 20-something point deflect and won it all. So if either Tom or TPC can
Right now,
pull
the
it
votes are
through-
too close for Creeper to do this, so I'll take it for it.
Alright, 1 minute out. 1 minute.
People of
This is it,
VTimes
people.
Creeper, remember,
I want you all to promise,
don't publish the announcement until I get my thing
no
updated.
matter the results of this election, that you
Please be civil,
all
everyone.
will remain civil and not start anything. Okay.
This is
All
really
right.
eerie.
We're down to the final few seconds until midnight. Will we
10,
find
9,
our winner?
8, 7. Get ready to count down
Yes,
to the new
five.
day. In 5,
Five,
4,
four,
3, 2,
Three,
1.
You have a
2,
projection.
1.
We have
We'll
a new
project it shortly, but we have a
Minute.
projection.
Shh.
Do
Alright.
not say anything if
Do
you
not
are on the spreadsheet.
Do
We
not
have
do
a
not
huge
say anything.
projection. It will be officially.
Creeper, tell me when I should update it, because I don't know if I should or not.
Midnight.
Soon, so you better hurry up now.
Okay, do I do it? Okay, hold on, let me update this status thing. Okay, hold on. Okay, everyone, I would like to make one final announcement in just about a few seconds. Everyone, prepare yourself. We will be having a runoff on March 8th. All candidates have tied once again. We are having another election next week. All candidates have tied.
Run it off. All candidates have tied with
OMG.
100% of the votes counted. The first time ever, we will be having a three-candidate runoff. All candidates have advanced to a runoff.
Let's have to run up in this election.
As all three candidates tie with 1,075 votes each, and each candidate having 33.3% of candidate. 3%
This is the first time. This is the first time
That is
this a few years ago.
So that's it. We can confirm
tie.
a runoff will be happening on March 8th, 2025. We have a runoff. We have a tie.
Okay,
33.
2025.
33.3 repeating
We'll have a
percent.
runoff. Only the second time in history. The first time with 3 candidates in attendance.
Now with
And that will be
3
to
again.
Hopefully decide the next president of VTimes Square. The
Yes.
stakes are at an all-time high.
Please be sure. I really cannot, like, stress this enough. please, please, please vote in this next runoff. Please, it is so important. You guys saw here, we had a tie. Your votes could have changed that. One less or one more vote could have changed the whole entire night. So please vote. It is such an important thing for you guys to do. As you can see, we just tied, and if, like, let's say one person didn't vote, then hypothetically Zach would have lost and Tom would have won. That's just a hypothetical, right? Or TPC would have won, or Zach would have won, or you know, really just vote. Like, it's so important.
Yeah, and the gentlemen, it's been an amazing night.
What a show.
Wow.
What a show it's been. This will go down in history for sure.
Yes,
And,
for sure.
It's just been an amazing
This
night.
was definitely.
Honestly, we will.
Yeah.
Same
So,
election.
I would like to
We will
congratulate the following candidates, because despite the fact that we have a runoff,
insane.
we did shorten the amount of people running. So at least it wasn't a four-way tie. We did lose Franklin, unfortunately. So sorry, Franklin. You had a
And-
very good run. Getting into a general election is very impressive. So congratulations, Franklin. You did amazing. Tom, TPC, and Zach, we wish you luck with the runoff happening next week. We know that this is going to be a very stressful time over the next 7 days, but really, for the people watching the stream, for the people in VTSQ, for the people, just anyone listening to this, please, 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 we cannot stress this enough. Vote your favorite. Vote who you believe will make a change for VTimes Square. Because we just saw, I can't stress this enough, like, a tie, one vote could have changed that. Like, really, one vote could
There
have
are
changed
people
everything.
I know in the server. I'm not gonna say name. There are people who I know in the community who openly admitted to just not voting, and
That
they could have
they
been the people who chose the president.
they could have
They
been
could
the
have single-handedly picked who they wanted to be the president.
they could have chosen history. They could have picked the timeline that we go through. And
But
so
they decided not to, and look where we are now.
yes, so
So make sure you. I don't
please,
know what you're gonna be doing on the 8th of March.
but please
But
make
vote.
sure you vote. This
Make sure you
this is
go into the
impressive.
form and vote.
So,
we'll
before we end off our programming here, does anyone else want to say some messages to the candidates, to the people watching the stream, to each other, to literally anyone, just any final messages we want to say?
Now, I have a few things to bring up.
Go ahead.
What a shocker! I placed my bets on a three-way tie at the beginning, or at least a tie at the beginning, and we called it. A lot of us called it. I know on the server, but honestly, no matter who wins, like BR fan said, don't be civil, respect them. If you don't like them, all three of these people are going to do a good job. So you just have to respect that. Keep the VTimes Square stable, strong. Make it an even better place, and also, yeah, it's going to be a fun night next Saturday.
So, BR fan, would you
So-
like to have any thoughts you want to share with us?
Well, I think most of all, this election expressed the very strong importance of voting. A lot of people who didn't vote, now they see the importance of it.
Yeah, they sure do.
Anyone's
Creeper.
vote could have changed
Yep.
the results so far, and it shows that.
Yep.
So, I want to make a point that's been stressed before. Make sure that next week you're out there voting, because your vote can change the future of VTimes Square. It's done that before. One person voting has been the reason why runoffs like this have happened. And the two other ties that we've had in the past, in September 2023 election, and the I think it was
March
2024.
2024. Yeah.
Both
Spring
of those
2024.
could have been changed by one vote.
Yep.
So make sure that this next election, this next runoff that we'll be having next Friday,
Yeah.
make sure that you vote on it.
Just be sure to vote.
Even if you didn't vote on the first one, even make sure you vote.
So Creeper,
Very important.
as you are
And I
the
want to thank you guys quickly for having me on the program.
yeah, thank you for joining and
Cascon program, and
yes,
very happy that we're
Hoping to
able
do
to
this. Yeah, hoping to do this again next week.
I'll hopefully see you on our runoff coverage if we go through.
Yeah, I do believe to cover that.
Are you gonna be live?
Yeah, I do plan on going live for the runoff.
If Creeper doesn't, yeah.
I mean, yeah. Okay, so Creeper, as the person you are running these elections, how do you feel about another runoff having to happen? If you want to share your thoughts on this, like, how do you feel another runoff is going to happen?
Chicken.
All right, that's an amazing.
Great words.
Great words. Amazing words, man.
You know what, Cor? I think this calls for some new graphics for next week.
Or, I want to ask you a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
You see, throughout all this, you were actually Tom's vice president during this whole election. So how are you feeling? Not as course of a presenter for this program, but as a candidate.
Well,
how did you feel during this election as a candidate?
As a candidate, I did feel some thoughts. Like, I was honestly kind of worried about losing, but I also did see how close the votes were getting, so I never totally lost hope, and I still have hope for the runoffs. I really think me and Tom can truly do this, but as a reporter, for now, I will, try to remain as neutral as I can, just for reporting sakes. So, yeah, so runoff on March 8th. Yeah, thank you guys for coming to the broadcast. We will be back on the 8th to broadcast the runoffs, assuming Creeper doesn't stream that. This was so much fun. Honestly, like, I had so much fun doing this. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any final messages from everyone?
And you know what? Either way, thank you. And either way, if Creeper streams it, I'm hoping he'll let us do the what do you mean?
The
correspondence. Yeah, the commentary for the election.
Yeah. I had fun commentating over it. It honestly distracted me from the fact that I might not.
Maybe never, but I don't know.
Honestly, doing the commentary kind of distracted me from the fact that I might not win this, but it was fun.
And yeah. And for the next election, can we also move it to a stage channel instead of a public?
Probably not a stage. I don't know if we have that.
Stage could work.
Maybe.
But we'll see.
And then we can bring on certain people that would like to ask questions or like to say something. It would be easier for us and would be easier for them. And for the sake of...
Let's go through everyone now. REH, as one of the former candidates during the primary, we noticed that you were, like, striving really hard during the primary to try to do your best, and I respect that from you. Yes, you did, I believe you came last in the primary, but I do believe you did very well. Do you have any thoughts you would like to share with YouTube, or just anyone here in this VC, watching the stream, or just anyone at all? If you would like to speak, now is your chance.
What, me?
Yeah.
Yes, what, me, huh?
Yeah, do you want to say anything, about the election?
Well, I don't know. I guess not.
Alright, that's okay. I don't think Dale will, so, Creeper, anything?
Chicken.
You're not Creeper.
Chicken.
Okay, you're Creeper.
Called it.
Alright, Charles and G, do you want to say anything about this? And yes, we like floating Nevadas. Why is Nevada floating? Alright. VR fan, you want to say anything?
Well, if I were to say one more thing, I'd say that I was just glad to be able to do this again, and hopefully next runoff will be interesting.
And lastly,
So-
Anthony.
It's been a pleasure working for the first time with you guys, and hoping to do it again next week, like I said previously.
Yep.
But please get out and vote. Do not be lazy. Lazy is not the correct term to use. But
We
don't
get.
skip it.
Yeah, I understand your
Vote.
point.
Please vote.
Yeah.
That's all I want to say.
And then
Vote.
I guess the last things I'll say, be sure to vote, like everyone else has really said. So yeah, be sure to vote. I want everyone, all candidates, not just the candidates though, but just everyone in general, to get from this election is to just have fun, because in all seriousness, at the end of the day, this is just a roleplay election. This is just a game. It's really not that big of a deal. It's just fun to play around and win this thing. I've learned that. I hope you guys learn that. I hope we can stay civil for this, not only this election, but all elections to come. And so, really, just have fun with it. Like, at the end of the day, in all seriousness, it's literally just a game. It's just a roleplay election. None of this is a huge deal in terms of real life things. So just have fun with it, you know? Like, obviously, I'm not saying don't try, but just have fun. That's honestly all I really have to say. So thank you guys for coming on and helping me moderate this. MP, do you want to say anything before we end the stream here?
Oh, I just saw the March Midnight moment. It's very cool looking.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I'll have to say something, but I don't know if you guys were in.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're kind of posting.
Okay. Oh, and there's my advertising
What was that?
again. Everyone
my
stays.
God.
Everyone stays for 15 seconds, while my balloon world stays for 45.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you everyone for coming and watching the stream. Again, wishing luck to all the candidates. That being TPC, Tom, and Zach. Can't believe we really got a tie like that. I was expecting Zach to win, to be honest. I did see
I
a
think we
tie
all
being,
were.
yeah, but
What is that
Yeah.
Happy Meal box?
yeah. So thank you guys so much for coming to the VTimes Square Spring 2025 general election results. I know, kind of crazy. So we will have a runoff on the 8th of March. So we're going to go ahead and cut this off. So
Yeah.
thank you guys so much for coming, and we really hope to see you next week. And
Next
I
week.
can't stress this enough. Everyone, I think you know what I'm about to say, so say it with me. Please, please, please vote.
Vote.
Please vote.
Vote.
That
Make
is
sure
the
you vote.
yes.
Vote.
All right. Until
Vote.
next time, everyone. Have a
See you
safe
next week.
night. Have a good night, and we'll see you next week for the runoffs. Bye, everyone, and have a good night.
Bye bye, bye stream, bye YouTube, bye.